welcome to this astrologically led somatic yoga practice, guided by the energy of Libra. Symbolized by the scales, Libra speaks to harmony, not as perfect stillness, but as an ongoing exchange. This class invites you to explore balance as a living relationship, a continual dance between effort and ease. Throughout this practice, we'll work with the principles of yield and rebound, how the body surrenders into gravity, and how the ground responds with support and lift. Through movement and awareness, we'll attune to the relationships within and around us, mind to body, body to breath, body to mat, and self to surroundings. By practicing giving and receiving on the mat, we learn to cultivate a deeper sense of balance in our daily lives. This practice supports you in finding balance through connection, equal parts giving and receiving, supporting and being supported. When you're ready, unroll your mat and let's begin. Welcome to your practice. If you're listening to the playlist for this class, you can find it down below. And when you're ready, hit play and let's get started down on our backs. Finding your way into a constructive rest, a bend into the knees, soles of the feet to the mat. Bring the knees in to knock together, maybe walking the feet out wide, mat distance. Take a moment to find yourself into a shape that feels supportive, that feels nourishing for you here, where you can find an equal balance between right and left sides of the pelvis, a long line from the back of the body to the base of the skull. And then as you land in this shape, start to notice the contact your body makes with the mat beneath, the relationship between your skin as it supports and encompasses all the muscle, bone, ligament, and tissue within the body, and the conversation that takes place between that and the texture of your mat beneath you. Allow your bones to grow a little heavier, for gravity to pour down through them, magnetizing you to the earth. And then imagining as if the earth beneath you were the palm of a hand, supporting and holding you here. Allow yourself to be held by the space beneath you. Can you allow yourself to melt a little further? As if your body were molding its way around the shape of the earth beneath you. And then starting to draw your awareness into your breath. Moving in, moving out. This perfect cycle of harmony without you needing to change or do anything. Something that happens without us needing to think. But as you bring awareness to it, maybe you start to notice the balance between the inhale and the exhale. This rhythm and flow, like the push and pull of the tide. We're in constant relationship and contact with the world around us. Each inhale is a receiving, drawing in oxygen, this nourishment and support from the world around us. And each exhale, each breath out is a giving back as we return carbon dioxide, as we offer what we have to give in return. Libra is all about this idea of balance, of finding equilibrium between two halves. And so maybe as you begin your practice here, you take this moment to reflect on this idea of balance in your life. Is there a part that feels out of balance? Maybe where you're giving too much, or perhaps not receiving enough in return. I invite you to come back to this idea throughout your practice today, to notice how you practice balance on the mat. It might be a reflection, a mirror of your ability to practice it in daily life. From here, we'll find a box breath. So we'll breathe into the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, out for the count of 4, and then another pause or hold for the count of 4. As you're ready, find an exhale to release all of the air from the body. And then inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Continue this cycle of breaths at your own pace in your own time. Notice this exchange that takes place with each inhale and each exhale as you cultivate this internal sense of balance, of equilibrium. And then closing off the round of breath, finishing up your box, your cycle. And then returning the breath to its natural state. As there may be a deeper sense of harmony or of equality or balance to the mind, to the body. There's no right or wrong, just taking note, picking up these pieces of information as we travel throughout our practice. And take one final full breath in here. And then as you find your breath out, start to heel toe the feet mat distance apart if they weren't already. And then allow your knees to glide down towards the right, finding a few windshield wipers. And drawing the knees back through center as you're ready. And then knees cascade down towards the left. Again, back through center and swiping side to side, moving at your own pace. Maybe notice the subtle shift of weight, the balance from right side of the pelvis to left side of the pelvis. And then the next time your knees come over to the right, maybe pausing there for a moment. Perhaps a gentle squeeze through the left glute, to lengthening forward through the left knee. Notice the connection from knee to hip. And then as you find your breath out, knees draw through center and fall over towards the left. This time a soft squeeze of the right glute, a lengthening forward through the right knee. Notice what you feel here, the relationship between these two spaces. And then as you're ready, knees fall over towards the right once more. Maybe this time pressing your way up into a side bend towards the left. And then on the breath out, arm floats back down. Find your way onto your side body and then to the back of the body as the knees sweep over to the left. Ground down into the earth and press it away to find your way up into a side bend to the right. Exhale to slide your way down, rocking and rolling your way back onto the spine. Explore a few more of these in your own time, drawing the knees to one side, and then gently pressing the earth away, almost using it as a catapult to launch your way up into your side bend, and then softening your way back down. Notice how it feels to press the earth away, the tangible feedback that you get, the support that you feel beneath you that allows you to launch off. And slowly find your way back onto your spine. Maybe hug the knees in towards the chest, a soft rock from side to side, a few circles through the knees. Stirring the pot, notice the balance through each side of the pelvis as your weight rocks from side to side. And then, as you're ready, taking a hold of the shins or the back of the knees. Find a few rocks and rolls up the spine. Maybe finding a moment of balance on the sit bones as you roll your way up. And then, as you're ready, roll your way over top of the shins and find your way into all fours. Tabletop position. Take a moment to stack the wrist under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Notice the relationship between these 4 points of contact in the earth. And then, like you're a cat pouring a soft blanket, nice and slowly peel each piece of the palm, the fingers, the hand up off the earth. And slowly bring it back down, articulating each and every piece of skin back down to the mat. Notice this feeling of yielding, this moment of softness through the palm before you press the earth away. And then this feeling of rebounding, pulling the energy up from the earth beneath you to drive the floor away and find a feeling of bounce, of levity as you lift the palm. Get really curious about this, as if the earth were a trampoline and you could press down to drive the force down to the ground and then launch up and off it as you pick the palm up. You might continue to play with this idea or maybe find a rock from side to side, perhaps a few circles of the wrists, drawing the shoulders back and forward over the palms, the fingertips. Noticing the shift of the weight articulating through each finger. And again, that relationship with the palm of the hand to the earth. Then find your way back through center. Allow the palms to soften down to the mat as if you were pressing into clay. Find a gentle bend through the elbows as the chest slightly lowers. Then press the floor away, rebound from the earth, straightening the elbows. Again, bend into the elbows, soften the clay. And rebound off the earth, press it away. Find a few more of these in your own time. Noticing this balance between effort and ease, between softness and strength. We surrender to gravity, we soften in, and then we find an expansion, we press away. And the next time you yield your palms to the earth, start to draw your chest forward, finding your way into a cow. Exhale to round the spine to lengthen, press the earth away, cat. Inhale to yield, draw forward. Exhale to rebound, press the earth away. Find a few more cat-cows in your own time, finding an equal balance and flow between the two. And then as you complete your cycle, finding a way into stillness in your tabletop. Find a breath in to float the left hand up off the mat, lengthen it forward. Kick the right foot back, finding your way into a bird dog. Take a moment to draw the belly button into the spine. And then on the breath out, draw out